So, Johnny Tudor, hola, and welcome home. What was it like? Was it good?
It was muy bien, muy bien. He tenido un vacación muy bien. Yes, I had a lovely time. I was there for about 5 days. The day before I arrived, apparently it rained, but then while I was there, the sun was out every day. I swam in the sea. I had lovely fish. I had lovely glasses of wine. And I met some old friends. It was great.
Fantastic. So you were our roving reporter in Malaga.
Yeah.
So let's start our first clip then. So this is the view from the hotel bedroom. Let's have a little look.
Hola, buenos dias de Malaga. Hi, Mal, here I am. I'll just show you a little vista from my room. It's not bad. First of all, there's the sea over there. And as we come around, you can see the top of the cathedral, which is rather beautiful. And then you come a bit further, we see the port on the top of the hill. And this is the roundabout, and there's the traffic going by. It's a beautiful day. It's not bad, is it? It's hard life at sea, Mal.
Well, it looks lovely. Well, that looks fantastic, Johnny. So, how did you choose the hotel? Just at random, pin in the in the book, or did you?
No. What it was when I used to go, I've been to Malaga quite a bit. I used to go there to do Spanish lessons.
Right.
And I used to go to the beach after the lessons, and this is right near the beach.
Oh, right.
Literally, the bull ring is behind me, and the beach is in front, and all the amenities and all the different cafes are all around about. And I've often thought about it as a nice hotel.
Yeah.
And I did stay there last year with Alwyn for a couple of days, and we liked it. So I knew about it, and I just rebooked it.
And it sounds, I mean, you've gone through the things that you wanted to have, like the sardines and the rioja and all that.
Yeah.
Was the food good?
The food's always good. And the thing is, the fish is phenomenal. And it's so cheap to eat in Spain. Yeah. Well, especially in Malaga. I mean, for instance, the last night we had a big bowl of salad, enough for 3 people between us. And then we had paella. And then we had, they call it flan, it's a cream caramel. And 3 glasses of wine, and it was 30 euros.
Wow.
I mean, that's not even 25 quid.
No.
I mean, and the fish is always great quality, and I don't know, it's just very cheap to live there. Yeah. And people don't know Malaga. They jump off the plane in Malaga airport, they go down the coast, they never see it.
Yes.
It's a beautiful city.
And a nice beach as well. Let's cross now to our reporter from the beach.
On the beach.
Lovely. I mean, it looks nice. It's got the parasols and everything there. And you're on the sea. I suppose people do go on the Costa, don't they? But look, the sea looks nice there for catching some rays, as you say.
Well, the sea is so clear. It's lovely. It's not as warm as we'd say Mallorca, because Mallorca is right in the middle of the Med, which is very warm. Because Malaga is getting closer to the Gibraltar and where the Atlantic joins, it's a bit cooler. It's not cold. It's like a very, very nice Porthcawl water, you know what I mean? It's not cold and it's not hot, but it's great. It's very refreshing. I enjoy it.
And you went in every day, like you always do back here?
Every day, boy. I swam out to the Boy as well, which is quite a way out.
Well done.
I just love it. It's great there.
Yeah. All right, so you met a couple of friends. Let's hear you introduce you meeting your first friend.
Estoy en Malaga con mi amiga mía. This is my friend Sean Hopkins, who's lived here for how many years, Sean? 20-something years. We worked together at a show called A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum in 1966. I know we don't look old enough, but there we are. Say hello, Sean. Hello. Say something and come back.
Well, when shall I come back?
When shall I come back? And when's I mean? Because she was brought up in Welsh, so I had to learn it. Anyway, we're having a great time here in Malaga. We're going to have some nice pescados, some fish.
Fish tonight. Yeah.
Fish tonight.
We've had drinks. Yes.
And we've shot the breeze about show business, all the people we've worked with. And she was in Murray's Cabaret Club in London with Christine Keeler and Mandy Rice Davis.
Well,
you met a few people today.
Yeah, well, like you, yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to tell. So, hello, Mal. This is my friend, as I said, and we're going to be home soon, and I'll tell you all about it when I get back. Ta-da.
Bye.
So, Sean, how long have you known Sean for then?
I've known Sean since 1967. And I was in a show when I was only a teenager, and so was she. And it was called A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum.
Right.
And she was playing the Virgin. Right. And what she told me yesterday was she hated it when she had that line, but I am a virgin. Because everybody used to say, I hate liars. Behind her back. What's not today? But no, she's a lovely girl. And did we work again? I don't think we ever worked together after that, but we used to bump into each other in the BBC and places because she did a lot, did Sian, you know. I mean, she was in different shows, and she was at the Murray's Cabaret Club in London about the same time as Christine Keeler, she told me.
Oh, wow.
And all those people, yeah.
Wow.
So she's been around, and then she married the famous actor, Ray Smith.
Right.
And unfortunately, Ray died. So when Ray died, she sold up. They were living in Aberdare then. She sold up the house, and she moved to Spain, and she's been there 20 years.
Goodness me.
And then she used to help out with the local amateur dramatics, because a lot of retired pros down there, see, so they used to put on these shows. And so she used to do a bit of directing, a bit of performing, and in the end, she was doing like the wardrobe and everything. So she was getting really involved with it. And that's why she stayed all this time.
She loved it. Okay. Friend number 2. We move now from Sian to Kathy.
Hello, this is Johnny Tudor as himself. And this is Kathy.
As Johnny's friend himself.
Kathy and I have been going back a few years. She worked with me in Monte Carlo, didn't we? Did Monte Carlo?
We did.
And you were also my choreographer.
Yes, for your
at Turn on
TV
the
show.
Taps.
Yes.
Yeah. So here she is. She lives in Malaga. And we know me mates in Malaga.
How wonderful is that?
How long have you been here?
Nearly a year.
Nearly a year?
Yeah.
Can I come and stay for nothing?
Of course you can. Only as yourself.
That's myself. Salam, Mal. See you later.
Bye, Mal.
Mwah.
Right, obviously having a good night out. You've had some good nights out with Kathy in the past. As you mentioned, down in Monte Carlo. What was? I mean, do you reminisce? Were you reminiscing over the paella?
Oh yeah. Kathy is one of my best friends. She is such a character. I mean, she's always got a laugh. I mean, I've never known a girl like it. A sense of humor second to none. She told me this story, which will explain that clip, actually. She went to a fellow called Ronnie Coyles, who was the Dame in pantomime with us. She went to his funeral. And who was there but Harry Hill?
Right.
Now, Harry Hill isn't his real name. I can't remember what it is. It could be Joe Block, but it's not Harry Hill. Anyway, so she was speaking to Clive X. Jenkins, the choreographer we used to work with. And his boyfriend is a bit like Precious.
Okay.
He's a nice bloke, but he wanted to know why.
Yeah.
No, did Harry Hill, did he come as himself? So she said, what do you mean? Because he did, came as himself. Because she didn't know he had a different name. What he meant was, did he come as Harry Hill or Joe Blow? So that was it. Come as yourself. And she couldn't stop laughing. So when she told me this story, that's why I say Johnny Tudor as himself.
It makes a lot of sense now. Makes a lot of sense. I mean, you obviously you spent your time on the beach, meeting with friends, but you know, nice cafe society as well. We've got a little clip of you now, just having a little G&T in the middle of town. Let's have a little look. So people are masked up. Looking at the video, people are masked up, but there's still that cafe culture in Malaga.
Oh yeah, I mean it's not compulsory though in the streets or outside, obviously, but the shops are very stringent. A bit not like us. I mean, you can walk in a shop here without a mask on, and you're not supposed to, I suppose, but they do it. Over there, it's straight away. Put your mask on and tell you straight away. Won't let you in. And fair enough, that's what they do, and on the buses and things like that. But other than that, it's quite open and free. In the restaurants, you just sit down without your mask and eat your food and drink your vino.
Yeah.
Here I am in the centre of Malaga with Olwen. We just had a lovely gin and tonic. Say hello, Olwen Rees.
Hello. We're having a fabulous time. Just people watching, to be honest. I mean, we're in Larios, the main area of Malaga, and all the people coming up and down. It's really lovely, and it's so nice and warm.
That's
See you
it.
soon.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And of course, I can practice my Espanol. There we are. Muy bien, muy bien. Watching all the lovely people all dressed up.
Obviously, they suffered an awful lot in the first wave of
did.
COVID, so
It
it really has left a mark on the country. I'd have thought that they take those things very, very seriously. Yeah.
I mean, the only drag with the whole holiday was all the filling in forms before and after. I mean, before you go, you've got to get your certificate that says you've been double vaccinated. But that's not easy. That's not hard. Just ring them up and they send it, or you can download it. But then you've got to do what they call a locator form for Spain. So you've got to get onto their government website to download their locator form, fill all the stuff in, what age you are, where you live, where you're going to sit on the plane, which hotel you're going to, and all that. And then that's to go out there. Then when you're out there, you have to have another locator form to get back into Britain. And that's even worse. And they want to know how long you're going to stay. Well, we live here, don't we? You know what I mean? So I had it on my phone, right? So I'm going, oh, hang on, I can't do this. It's terrible. So I go downstairs and the girl printed it out for me off the desk. So that was easy enough. In the end, we did it.
Yeah.
And then we had to have another test 2 days before we came back.
Right.
Which turned out negative. And then you could have another certificate to say you're negative.
Yeah.
Then when you come back, you've got to do another test, which I got to do tomorrow, to say I didn't catch it on the plane. So that's the only drawback, is that rubbish. But once you get over that, when you're there, you relax and you enjoy life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now then, while you've been away, we've had a bit of an Indian summer going on.
I read that.
The days have been lovely, but the nights have been quite chilly. You know, we've had a harvest moon, so that's been beautiful. Let's have a little look at Malaga by night.
The view, Malaga at night. That's the castle all lit up. Look. Beautiful, isn't it? Wonderful. Wow, what a city. I love this place. One of my favourite places in Spain. People come into the Malaga airport, go to Torremolinos and Portobello's. They don't know what they're missing.
Was it warm in the evenings then in Malaga?
Very warm, yeah. I mean, you could sit out in your shorts and T-shirt. I mean, it was really warm. In fact, it was too hot to sleep at night, so there was air conditioning in the hotel. But I don't know about you, I hate air conditioning.
Dries you out, doesn't it?
Dries all the throats up, and it gets freezing cold at night, so I turned it off. And then I left the windows open. Yeah. But of course, there was a Ferrari convention going on. So these Ferraris go, wow. So it kept me awake half the night. But it was great. I mean, the room was lovely, big king-size bed, you know. It was really comfortable.
Yeah, yes. So all in all, your little jaunt to Malaga, you've had a good time. Do you feel rested, or do you need a holiday?
Well, I'll tell you a little story, Mel. I was rested until Friday when I got a phone call from my agent to say, could I do a Zoom audition, please? I said, I'm in Malaga. And it wasn't just a talking one. It was a dancing thing and the whole bit. So I said, well, I can't. I said, come over here. So I said, well, when I get home first thing, I will. Anyway, there was an NDA, non-disclosure thing? Agreement, yeah. So I can't tell you what it's called or what it's about.
No, I won't tell anybody.
It'll be all over the world. So they said they sent you, I had to sign this before I could get the script. So I signed it. I had to go downstairs again, see the girl on the desk, get this thing printed out, do it, send it, picture, send it back. So they said, they've sent you the script. Well, I didn't get it. So I kept bringing it. No, they said they sent it to you. I said, well, have a look in your junk. I looked in my junk. It wasn't in my junk. So I thought, oh, that's it now. And of course, I think that the cut-off date was yesterday.
Right.
Anyway, I arrived home last night. Did you get it? They sent it again to you. I said, no, I haven't got it. So eventually I look in my on my computer. Would you believe it? I've got 2 junk mail boxes.
Oh,
don't ask me why.
Wow.
And I was looking in the wrong one. And it was there.
Oh, there was there. So did you do it? Have you done the audition?
I did it.
Right, okay.
I did it, and I've sent it off. And whether I get it or not is another thing. Probably not, because it's probably too late, but it sounds low in it.
Could it be the one that got away?
But what I'm going to do, I'm going to tell you this. I've just had a phone call now from my agent about, I don't know if I told you, I did an what do they call it when they develop it? A DNA.
Oh, I know. I know. You do like a theatrical thing. You have a little bit of practice, get it on stage, get it on its legs.
Yeah, you develop it.
Right.
Yeah. So I did this on a thing called Toy Mike Trev.
Yes.
And it was about the bloke that used to sing with a little plastic mic in Cardiff. You know, he was quite famous.
Yes.
And he was called Toy Mike Trev because he had a little toy plastic mic. And he wasn't a bad singer. And anyway, he died.
Yeah. And
they've written a musical about him. And I did this R&D about him, and I was playing the part of Toy Mike Trev. Anyway, today I got another email. Could I do 5 days on it at the Millennium? So I don't know if they can actually show it at the Millennium, or it's just going to be like a rehearsal with audience. I'm not sure. So I've just given them my dates. I can do it.
Fantastic.
That's in October. October.
Oh, that's brilliant. That. Yeah, that'd be brilliant. Oh, there we are. Yeah. You should go away on holiday more often. The gigs will come flying in.
I know. So I came back stressed. I was not stressed while I was there.
Well, I hope we brought home lots of Rioja. I got a gig on Friday, by the way, Blackwood Miners Institute. So I got I'm going to have to rehearse the rest of it.
Name dropper, you are Blackwood Miners.
I don't want to talk about it too much, but It's,
I did panto there with Stan.
Did you?
It's a nice theatre.
I wonder
Yeah.
have you got a dressing room there like you got in the
I
pavilion?
can't even remember. I also did my Frankie Vaughan show there when I did the tour of the Frankie Vaughan show.
It's lovely. I haven't been back. Last time I was there was for Kosovo, so it shows how many disasters the way that was.
Wow.
It was
Yeah, all these little theatres, like the one in Pontypridd was good as well, but that closed for a while. But I think it's reopened again, is it?
yeah. Well, this is only just
What's the
reopened
one-
the Blackwood Mine, so we're hoping that people
Yeah.
will realise the theatre's open. So that's why I'm mentioning
Good.
it.
Oh, good.
Great. All right. Well, look, it's hola from me, and it's.
No stuff.
No stuff.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
Hasta pronto. See you soon.